everyone! I put together a short video of exercises that you're going to be able to do while I'm away getting married. So remember that none of the exercises should hurt at all. So if they do, just leave that exercise out and just sit out for a moment until you can join in with the next exercise. So definitely don't push yourself through any kind of discomfort. All these exercises should feel good for your body. Of course, a little bit of mild discomfort is to be expected, but make sure that you're not pushing through actual pain. So starting off, seated in your chair that you've got in the room that you're sitting in, and all you'll need for any of these exercises are the balls that we usually use and your red resistance band or your green resistance band, depending on how much you want to push yourself today. So starting off, I'm going to start with my feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart, and I can hold on to the edges of my seat, so onto the armrests if you need to. Otherwise, you can just have your hands on your thighs, and we're going to start off with a little bit of marching. So see here, I'm stomping one foot, then the other, trying to sit up as tall as possible. So don't lean backwards, stay up really tall over the top of your pelvis. Now, if you're feeling like you could push yourself a little bit more, what you can do is make it into a little bit more of a run. So really getting those feet moving fast. It's up to you. Take on as much of a challenge as you'd like. If you'd like to, just make it a simple occasional stomp into a really nice slow pace. So one foot, then the other. Trying to get some impact through those hips. Okay, now that your hips are a little bit warmer, we're going to go into some ankle circles. So I'm sitting back a little bit deeper into my chair here, and you can hold on to your armrests if you need to. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one leg out straight, and hopefully you can see it there, and I'm going to do some nice big circles with my ankle on this side first of all. So really bringing that leg up high, full extension of the knee, and then circling that ankle, and we'll go 3 more in this direction. And then we're going to change directions and go in the other direction. So when you're ready, changing directions and bringing that foot right up and around and down. So go for 3 and 2 and last one there. Really good work. Now onto the other leg. So I'll just move back so you can see me a little better. Now my other leg straightens fully out in front, and I'm going to go into circles on this side. So nice big circles in one direction, really bringing that foot right up and around and down. 2 and 1, and now I'm going to change directions. So circling that foot around in nice big circles here. And we'll go for 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, beautiful. Now getting some more movement through the body. So you can scoot forwards a little bit here so that you're right up at the edge of your seat. And now I'm going to slide my hand down one side of my body, and then I'm going to reach all the way over to the other side. So keeping my chest nice and proud, and I'm going to stretch over to one side, and then I'll go all the way over to the other side. So really nice, proud chest, really opening up one side of my body and then stretching over to the other side. Let's do 2 more here. All the way open from one side, then all the way over to the other. Beautiful work. Staying up nice and tall over the top of your pelvis now. Hands can hold on to opposite elbows or shoulders, and we twist from side to side. And knees can go in the opposite direction to where we're twisting towards, just to get a slightly bigger twist through our body. So twisting from one side over to the other, and we'll go for 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent work. Okay, we're going to come up to standing. So when you're ready, coming up behind your chair. Now today's session will be a little bit shorter than usual because I don't like you to do exercises that I can't supervise you with. So I'm making sure that these are all safe exercises that you can be doing together. Now here I'm holding onto the back of my seat, and I'm taking a big step away from my chair. So I'm not close to my chair, I'm taking a big step back. Feet are about hip distance apart. And now from here, what I'm going to do is poke my bottom out, and then I come all the way back up to standing. And I'm going to poke my bottom right out, and I come back up to standing. So I'm leaning on the chair a little bit here, but I'm really squeezing my bottom. So my knees are not actually bending much at all. They are unlocked, but I'm really poking my bottom out and then coming back up to standing. So bottom sits right back, keep the chest proud, and come up to standing. And we're going to go for 8 more here. So bottom back and standing up tall. Use that chair for a little bit of support if you need it. Let's go for about 6 more here. So bottom back and then coming back up tall. And 5 bottom goes right back and up tall. And 4, hips go right back, as if you're picking something up off the floor, but you don't want to let your chest drop. You should still be looking straight ahead. We'll go for 2, and standing up tall, and one last one here. Beautiful, and resting there. Now stay right where you are with your feet, but stay holding onto the chair as well, because what we're going to do is bring our chest to tap the chair and then push away. So make sure your elbows are tucked backwards towards your hips a little, so they're not out to the corners of the room, not out to your neighbor. Just push those elbows back a little bit behind you, and then bring your little, probably just below your collarbones to the chair, and then press away. And we'll go for 9, and press away. So strengthening through the arms. Rest at any time if you need to. We've got 7 more. 7, good work. And 6, nice proud chest. Don't flop towards the chair. 5, pushing away strong. And 4, really good. And 3, excellent work. And 2, and we'll do one last one here. Chest to chair and then push away. Really, really good. Standing up behind your chair still, but stepping in a little bit closer. So you'll see I'm not all the way back there now. I'm standing up nice and tall. And from here, I'm going to bring one heel up towards my bottom. Then I place that foot back down, and then I do the other side. So it's alternating hamstring curls. One, then the other. Now make sure that your knee is not banging into the chair coming forwards. I really want you to make sure that that heel comes straight up towards your bottom, and then you put that foot back down. So curling up, then placing the foot back down. We'll go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7. Really bring that heel up high. And 5, and 4. And if you're going a little bit slower, that's okay too. We'll just count down 2 and one last one. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Standing on one leg, you're going to bring that heel up towards your bottom. So bring it up quite high. Then we kick back and bring it back in. So little donkey kicks, as if you're trying to kick that back wall behind you. Kick the foot back and return back in. We've got 5 more seconds here. And then we'll go over to the other side. And 2. And last one, beautiful work. And now we do the other side. So heel up towards bottom, and then this leg kicks back and comes back in. So really bring that heel right back behind you. And remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need to, so that you can get your bearings again. So we'll go for 7, 6, 5, 4, making sure that leg is kicking right back. Don't mind, doesn't matter if you're slower than the way I'm doing it. 2, and one last one here. Really good work. Okay, from here, let's take a seat in the chair. So now again, I'm going to be sitting up really nice and tall over the top of my pelvis. Now here, I'm going to take this nice ball. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can do this one without the ball. It just makes sure that your inner thighs are working that little bit harder. So here, I've got the ball in between my knees. I'm going to lean backwards in my chair, and then I'm going to straighten both legs out in front, and then place my feet back on the floor. So I'll just turn so that you can see me a little better. And then I'm going to straighten my legs away and then bring my feet back down to the floor. And straightening my legs away and bringing my feet back down to the floor. And I'll go for 4 and 3 and 2 and only one more here. Really good work. Okay, only a few more exercises to go. So from here, I'm going to take my band now. So my red resistance band, you can be using your green one, that's also absolutely fine. And I'm going to wrap this band around my feet. So if you can see here, I've got the band around my forefoot, not around my heel. So I'm sitting up really nice and tall on the edge of my seat here. Now, when you're ready, you're going to pull your elbows straight back behind you and then bring the arms all the way back forwards. So really bring your elbows back behind you and then reach the arms forwards again. Pull those elbows straight back behind you, keeping that chest proud, looking out at the horizon. Then extend the arms forwards and we'll go for 4. And extend. And 3, squeezing shoulder blades together. And 2, and remember you can do more of these if you'd like to. And 1 last one here, beautiful work. We're going to have a little break and then we're going to do another set of those. So make sure you've still got that band around your feet. Roll your shoulders back and down, and then when you're ready, we'll go again. So we're pulling our elbows straight back behind us, keeping our chest proud, and then extend away. And pull your elbows straight back behind you and straighten those arms forwards. So we're really focusing on squeezing shoulder blades together. And remember, you can stop at any time, but we're going to do 4 more together. So squeezing shoulder blades together and extend forwards. And 3, squeezing shoulder blades together and extend forwards. And 2, really bring those shoulder blades together. And then 1 last one here. Fantastic work. Take your band now off your feet and bring it all the way up and over your back so that you can put that band underneath your armpits. So you're sitting up nice and tall, holding onto the end of the band in each hand, and the band is up around your shoulder blades. Now from here, take your time if you do take an extra moment to get into this position. But from here now, we're going to push the arms all the way out in front and then come back in. Now if this is too much with the band, just do it without. Do the exact same movements without the band. But we're going to push all the way forwards and then come back in. And push all the way forwards and come back in. And we're going to do 4 more here. So really reach those arms right out in front, sitting up nice and tall over the top of your pelvis. And 3, and reaching away. And 2, really reaching those arms forward, controlling back in. And then we're going to do 1 last one here, reaching those arms forward and then coming all the way back in. Really good work. Okay, final little series here. We're just going to do some nice stretches to make sure that you're completely relaxed through your upper body so you can continue about your day. So from here, we're going to reach the arms right up overhead. Now, if this is uncomfortable on your shoulders, just pretend that you're pulling your pants up really high and then lower back down. So that's the option instead. However, if you can, reach your arms right up overhead and then lower back down. So this is really trying to strengthen our shoulders, really reaching right up overhead and then lower back down. And we'll do 3 more here. Reaching right up overhead, and 2, I know this can be really hard work. And 1 last one, fantastic. Now let's get our spine moving really nicely. So now bring your feet nice and wide, so it's nice, good distance away from each other. And now we're going to bow down over the thighs and then come all the way back up to sitting up straight. And bow down right over the thighs and then come all the way up straight. We're going to bow down right over the thighs and straighten back up, and let's do 2 more here. Bow down over the thighs and straighten up. And 1 last one here, over the thighs, and then straightening all the way back up. Beautiful work. Finishing off with a side to side stretch, so reaching all the way down one side and then all the way over to the other. So if you need to, move forwards in your chair that little bit more, coming all the way over one side and then all the way to the other, and we'll do 3 more here. All the way to one side, then all the way to the other, and 2, and 1 last one. Beautiful work. Then if you can, bring your heel onto your opposite knees. This is the last stretch we'll do and then we're all done. Heel on opposite knee, bringing it right up high. Keep your chest proud and lean forwards just a little, and you should feel a stretch through your bottom. Holding this for about 15 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. So sitting up really nice and tall, keep that heel up high, leaning forwards, and then we'll do the other side. So when you're ready, place that foot back down, and we'll bring the other heel up on top of the opposite knee, sitting up really nice and tall, and then leaning forwards, and you should get a really good stretch through your bottom. So sitting up tall, and we're going to hold for 10 more seconds here. Breathing deep in through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. And then when you're ready, place that foot back down. And ladies and gentlemen, you are all done. I hope you're having a fantastic week, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the new year. Thank you. Bye.